only promote the truth.
And it's extra large. What y'all think? Is it extra large in Yahuwah? Welcome to this Truth Blitz. We're about to go in. We're about to go in. Drop some fives in the chat if y'all can hear me okay. Drop some fives in the chat. Been an exciting last 2 or 3 days with my family. Kai and I decided to give my wife, his mother, for the incredible commitment that she displayed at Sukkot and how she pours into the family of Yahuwah. We decided to give her a couple days where she could relax a little bit. We got her massage, we got her some spa treatment, and we did all the great things that you should be doing for one another when you show each other you love each other and you appreciate each other. And that's one of the core messages I want to bring today. Thank y'all for the fives in the chat. Is who are Yahuwah's disciples really? Who are Yahuwah's disciples really? Like really, really, really. You know what I mean? It's easy to say that you love Yahuwah, you honor Yahuwah, you care about Yahuwah, but who are his real disciples? Now, if you're brand new and you're on the outside, you're learning about Yahuwah, I want to give you some great instructions before you make that decision to follow Yahuwah, because man, there's no sense in following Yahuwah and not really being his disciple. It's kind of silly. Shout out to Overseer Daniel Bakote with that super support in our YouTube channel. But we're going in, man. We're going in. We're going to have a great powerhouse blitz. The blitz lasts somewhere between 30, 45 minutes max, and then we out of here. We just come in and we blitz you with the truth. Now, we need everybody paying attention to tsinfo.org. If you have not went and done so and supported here, and you have not stayed on the hammer, I call it staying on the hammer, where we're pounding. Right now, this week, Lena and I are going down to the printers by the end of this week to get full status, take videos of the production, everything that's happening with the Tanakh. So we're within a few weeks now of the shipments beginning to happen. So everybody make sure you're praying it up. Pray up the Tanakh. Yahuwah's true word finally coming to the earth in English form. There has never, ever, shout out to Brother Robert Stevens for that super. There's never been a true word of Yahuwah in English, ever. It's never happened. Y'all got to think about how bold that statement is. I'm going to stand on it. I've seen too much. I've watched too much. And as we begin to grow in the Kahal, which is the called out ones of Yahuwah, it's going to become so crystal clear about the necessity of a true word and how we've got to leave Matzah. Hey, what we came out of misery with, we can't take it in. Shout out to Overseer Larry Moment for the super here supporting our channel. We can't take it in. So we're going right into who are Yahuwah's disciples. The word discipline is in disciple. Disciple is in discipline, vice versa. So if you're not willing to be disciplined, you cannot be a disciple of Yahuwah. And if you're not a disciple of Yahuwah, you will not see eternal life with him. You can't speak on Yahuwah with your words and then don't discipline yourself to follow him. Let's go into the scriptures. I've got the Brit Hadash, first edition. No difference between the first and second edition. People email all the time. I want the first. No, we just tightened up the first edition. We call it the second edition so we can be clear on it. So I'm going to go over to first Yahuhanan, that's First John. I'm going to go to chapter 2 in first Yahuhanan. I'm going to go to first Yahuhanan, chapter 2. I'm almost there. Almost there. In the first edition, I'm on page 385. Now I'm going to read. I'm going to read the first 6 verses here. My dear children, this is Yahuhanan, Yahusha, who is Yahuwah. He had a special affection for him. I believe he had a special affection because he saw his heart of discipleship. And he happens to be one of the only, if not the only disciple, I should say emissaries, that never died. That's right. I'm saying it live boldly for the first time ever. Yahuhanan, the one that Yahusha loved, never ever died, still living today. You may have met him and you never realized it. Still living today. You may have met him. Well, when he speaks, you got to pay extra close attention to him because he has such a heart of discipleship towards Yahuwah that Yahuwah never let him die. And it's all in the scriptures. You got to pay attention to it. He's alive and well. My dear children, I write these things to you so that you do not sin after you have repented. If anyone commits an error that is not an intentional sin, they have access to a righteous advocate, Yahuwah Mashiach, who is with the Father. So once you call on Yahuwah, you can't intentionally sin. If you happen to make an error, which means you didn't do something intentionally, now what's the gauge of that, Yahuwah? Yahuwah knows. You can try to trick the whole world, but in your alone time, your alone time is what determines if you're a real disciple. Like, are you happy? Are you passionate about Yahuwah? Are you a great witness? Are you disciplined in doing the things that he says? If you make an error, that's where he comes as an advocate to quickly get you on track. But you should be growing every day in your discipline. You should be getting stronger every day. You can't bring anything from Christianity into following Yahuwah. For all of you that called on Jesus or Lord or God at one time, you can't bring none of that nonsense in. As a matter of fact, you got to forget everything. You got to start all over. You got to be renewed in Yahuwah. 2, he is the atoning sacrifice for our sins, and not only for us, but also for the entire world. He made that available for the world. This is not exclusive for a certain race of people. This is for the whole world. No matter what your color is, what your background, your creed, your gender, everybody has access to this if they repent. 3, and this is how we can be sure that we know him, if we guard his commandments. What's going on? Let me get this over here. Yeah. Then it got hot in here real quick. I had to put the AC on. The weather changes, kind of tropical here in Colombia. It breezes in, then it gets warm. All right, let's get it clear. Who are Yahuwah's disciples? 3 tells us. And this is how we can be sure that we know him if we keep his commandments. The person who says, I know him, but does not continually keep and guard his commandments is a liar, and the truth is not in them. However, the person who continually keeps and guards his commandments, then the love of Yahuwah has been perfected in them. So this is how we know that we are in him. The one who says that they are in him must live in the same way he lived. He guarded commandments. He guarded commandments. Yahuhanan. Let's go. Hey, we're back still with Yahuhanan, chapter 14. He says in verse 12, verse 11, I'm going to start there. Trust me when I say that I am in the Father and that the Father is in me, or at least believe in the miraculous works you have seen me do. See, Yahuwah shows his power. Some of y'all were at Sukkot and you got a first-hand access, like the explosion of witness that should come from Yahuwah showing you his personal miraculous power with me at Sukkot in Colombia cannot be underestimated ever. It hadn't happened for about 2,000 years, what happened in Colombia. So he just showed his power through a major miracle, right? And he says, so you got to trust me. And I'm going to tell you, trust me when I tell you that I am in Yahuwah and Yahuwah is in me. Jay Noland, he's in me. At least believe in the signs and the miracles and the fruits you see being bared before your eyes. What's the biggest miracle you've seen? I know how to take the Hebrew, Abari words, that's the real name, and the Aramaic words, and I know how to translate them into easy to understand English, which has never been done before, ever. That's a miracle. That's the power of Yahuwah in me. That is a miracle. You went your whole life didn't understand the word. Now you understand it because of the true scriptures. Well, he brought it through me to you. And it's incredible staff and promote the truth. So what you going to do with that? Verse 12, I assure you that everyone who believes in me shall also do the works that I have done. As a matter of fact, they shall do even greater works than these because I am going back to the Father. He said, I'm going back to be the Father. I'm on earth as the Son. I'm going back to my fullness as the Most High. And you can, and because of that, I'm going to allow you to do even greater things. Oh, yeah. And whatever you shall ask in my name, you better know the name of Yahuwah. I will do it. This shall bring esteem to the Father through the Son. When you ask me for anything in my name, I will do it. Verse 15, dealing with this title. Now, if you love me, you will guard my commandments. Come on now. If you love me, you will guard my commandments. If you're my disciple, you're going to prove you're my disciple through your discipline of guarding the commandments. Wait a minute. I'm going to guard the commandments. Now, once I guard the commandments because I love him and I'm disciplined, I'm going to get some fruits from that. Wait a minute. Y'all got to get in here tight. Let's get it. How many of y'all bearing witness to what I'm saying right now? How many of you bearing witness? See, we can't play no games with this. If we love Yahuwah, we're going to be disciplined. We're going to be disciplined. Now, see, once I got the discipline, this is all simple. It's easy work, matter of fact. Once I got the discipline, now I got to go over to Galatine. Let me get over there. You're going to get hot up in here. Watch, quick. Now I'm going to Galatine, chapter 5. See, once I'm disciplined, discipline means I guard his commandments. That's it. Point blank, period. That proves I'm disciplined. Now, if I guard his commandments, watch. Let me go back over here. Hold on. Let me put it all together for you. So John 14, Yahuhanan 14, 16. Then I shall act. I'm going to do 15 first. Now, if you love me, you will guard my commandments. 16. Then I shall ask the Father, and he will send you another comforter, and he will be with you forever. 17. This is the Spirit of truth, whom the world cannot receive. Your flesh can't receive this Spirit. Your flesh, my flesh, we can't receive the Spirit of Yahuwah. Because the world neither sees him nor knows him. They're not a disciple. However, you know him because he lives with you and will be in you. You see that? Now, how do I know that the Spirit of Yahuwah is in me? Well, I can't get it unless I guard his commandments. I got to be a disciple. I got to be a disciple. I got to be a disciplined disciple. A disciplined disciple. I got to be disciplined, guard his commandments. Then he gives me his promise. He says, I give you a promise. I'm going to send you the comforter. It's the Spirit of truth. Now I go to Galatine. A little here, a little there. Precept upon precept. Galatine. Verse 20, chapter 5. That's Galatians 5:22. But the fruit of the Spirit is what? Love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, faithfulness. I'm going to stay on it. If he's in me, I'm going to continually have what? Love. I'm going to have joy. I'm going to have peace. I'm going to have kindness. I'm going to have goodness. I'm going to be faithful. I'm going to have humility, verse 23. And I'm going to be self-controlled. Nobody got to cheer me on. Nobody got to encourage me. Nobody got to pull me because Yahuwah is in me. I'm proving it through these fruits of the Spirit. You shall know them by their fruit. Hey, there is no law against these things. You get no judgment against you if the Comforter is in you. If the Comforter is in you, you're going to display these things. You ain't fooling me. I can't fool you. If you don't display love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, humility, and self-control, you ain't with Yahuwah. You an impostor. You an impostor. You a lip service. Next. I ain't got no time for you, man. I ain't got no time for you, woman. If you don't guard Yahuwah's commandments and show me your fruits, don't talk to me. I don't want to talk to you. Hey, I can talk to the world all day, working to pull them towards Yahuwah. I don't need somebody that says I love Yahuwah, but don't display these fruits. I don't need them around me. Matter of fact, they're fatal. They'll get you killed. Who the Son sets free is free indeed, period, point blank. There ain't no lip service on this. Everybody who does not follow Yahuwah, but says they follow Yahuwah, but they do not follow Yahuwah, is not a disciple. Next, have nothing to do with them. Nothing. They are an impostor. They are an anti-Mashiach. They're against the Mashiach. The Mashiach says, you may ask me for anything in my name, and I will do it. Anything. He says, I'm not going to leave you as an orphan. He says it right here in the scriptures. Verse 14, John, Yahuhanan 14:18. I will not leave you as orphans. I shall come back to you. See, he came back. Wow. That's it. You should be a comforting person to people around you. You should be a no drama person to people around you. You should be the greatest encourager to people around you. People should be attracted to the kingdom because of how you act. Come on, what is it? Five Fatai? Thank you for that super kingdom business. People around you should see these fruits and they should be attracted. Now I'm going to tell you, on the entire earth, y'all think I'm playing. I'm not playing. On the entire earth, there's not even 144 of these people now. Y'all think I'm playing. I'm not playing about that. On the entire earth, out of 8 billion people, there's not even 144 who are these disciples of Yahuwah. Not yet. It's coming. We should establish it within the next year. Then we'll jump to the thousands. We got to do this groundwork. We got to plow the field. He told you the kingdom of heaven is like a farmer who had a field. So all we're doing is doing the playbook that's written in the scriptures. And I'm up here on the plow. I'm on the plow. You ain't got to guess where I'm at. I'm out here clearing the field, plowing it up, getting rid of the clumps. I ain't got no emotion about it. I'm passionate. No emotion. What's no emotion mean? I know almost the entire world ain't going after Yahuwah. They're not going to do it. There's no governments that's going to follow Yahuwah. They're not going to do it, ever. Not in this lifetime. Not in this world. So I can't look to the governments. There's no churches. They're pagan. Right? High probability then almost all my family ain't going. What are we doing? The scriptures tells me who's going. It says a remnant. That means like a little thread out of an entire set of clothes. A little thread of one piece of thread of the clothes is going. All right. So we don't get mad at the messenger. You got to argue with the message, if anything. I wouldn't. I would submit to Yahuwah. I'd be one of the remnant like I am. I'm one for real of the 144. I'm a real 144. Matter of fact, I'm the first fruits of the 144. That's a fact. I'm the first fruits of the 144. The first one, me. All right, you know why? Because I guard his commandments. I don't wrestle. Y'all ain't got to worry about me. When you're not around me, I'm guarding his commandments. That's my house. My son know I don't play. My wife know I don't play. My wife, y'all lovely, she knows if she don't guard these commandments, I'm out. There's no debating. She know I love Yahuwah more than anything in this world, which allows me to show her these fruits. So she loves me back because I show her. If you've been around us, you see. Some of y'all been around us in the back scenes, like behind the scenes, and you see that I show my wife what? Love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, humility, and self-control. That's what I do. Why? Because I am his disciple. I'm not a word disciple. I'm a life, living, breathing disciple. You see? And now that I'm that way, man, I get these promises. See, the scriptures got to be live to you or they're not. That, like, I live these scriptures. Like, it ain't, I don't, it's unconscious competence to me. I'm here with him. Look at this. I get John, Yahuhanan, chapter 8, verse 36 in my life. Therefore, whoever the Son sets free is free indeed. Emphatic. Exclamation point. Bam, it's like exclamation point. I called on Yahuwah. I repented. I called on Yahuwah. I let him immerse me. I let him immerse me. So you got to let him immerse you. Once I let him immerse me, all the stuff of my past was gone. The eraser came out. It erased my pain, erased my fears, erased any doubts. I live in full faith, full boldness, full power of Yahuwah. That's how I live. Day to day, every day. But I got to be disciplined. And see, if you stay disciplined long enough, it'll just become a way of life to you. You ain't got to think about it once you've done it over and over and over and over. 21 great days of making a habit. Hey, you immersed in Yahuwah for 21 straight days. You don't have no negativity. You don't think of nothing in your past for 21 straight days. 21 straight days, you get up and you say, I'm going to be loving, peaceful, patient, kind, full of goodness, faithfulness, humility, and self-control. You do it every day. Now, I'm going to tell you, as soon as you tell people this, here's what happens. As soon as you tell people this, as soon as you tell them this, they all of a sudden go to layover mode. It don't mean you some weak punk. See, it says self-control. I'm going to control myself. I'm not going to let you run over me. What is that? That's against the fruits. Because if I let you run over me, now I don't have no joy. I ain't got no peace. If I got a battle with me, should I take that? No. I'm going to be patient, but you can't run over me. I'm going to protect my joy. I'm going to protect my peace. I'm going to be a warrior of love and joy and peace and kindness. I'm going to be a warrior for that. I ain't messing with you. You don't mess with me. And everything will be peaceful up in here. You mess with me, I'm going to leave you. I ain't going to sit there and fight with you. I'm out. You touch me, I'm going to touch you. I want to leave. Don't touch me. I'm out. I'm done. I'm going to protect my peace. See, some of y'all living with people right now, and you ain't got no peace. You all here in the chat, you fired up, you yeah, man, yeah. And as soon as the live go off and it's quiet in your house, somebody fake up in there. That's a lot of people, y'all. You ain't fooling me. I done been dealing with Yahuwah and his ways for 18 years. I done seen thousands and thousands of people come through hollering about Yahuwah, and hardly anybody is going to stay. They're not going to do this every day and let Yahuwah set them free. They're going to think about their past. They're going to think about their trauma. They're going to bring up something happened to them when they were a kid. They ain't set free. Indeed. They ain't set free. I am a disciple of Yahuwah. For real, for real. Are you a disciple of Yahuwah or not? Put it in the chat. See, let your words justify you or condemn you. If you're a real disciple of Yahuwah, put that in the chat. I am a disciple of Yahuwah. Therefore, I'm going to be disciplined. I'm going to be a loving, peaceful, kind, goodness, patient. I'm going to be that type of person. That's me. And I'm going to protect that. Look, we got to have people in here right now. They stop immediately living around people that don't demonstrate these fruits. Like, stop, get out. Be done with that. I don't want no fake people around me, not even in the chat. I understand y'all going to be in here. I understand y'all going to try to fool everybody. I understand this is a coping mechanism and this is just like a hit for you. Just like a crackhead. You come in here, get you a hit, but then as soon as we're done, as soon as the chat's off, as soon as I'm done bringing it, you go back and you get all down and depressed and you're battling and struggling. You ain't going to make it. You're going right in a lake of fire with your fake self. But the real ones, they're going to put, I am a disciple of Yahuwah. And they're going to do the discipline thing every day. And if you don't know how to do that, you got to do it for 21 straight days. You got to repent. You got to call on the name of Yahuwah. You got to say, Yahuwah, I trust you to live in me. As your word says, therefore, you set me free. I will no longer look back. That's it. I'm going to do what Brother Shaul said. I'm going to look ahead. I'm going to press forward. I am going to reach for the things in front of me. I'm forgetting the things that are behind me. Nothing that's behind you can have any effect on you right now with now faith. Nothing. You can't talk about it. You can't bring it up. You can't let it be, because that means you ain't a disciple. Who is a disciple of Yahuwah in here? Look at the chat. So if you're a disciple of Yahuwah, you understand the assignment. It hits you. You got it. It makes sense. You're going to live the scriptures. You're going to be a doer of the word, not a hearer only. That fake days is gone. Everybody around me can count on me because I'm a what? I'm a disciple. And if you are a disciple of Yahuwah, you just got yourself blitzed in the name of Yahuwah.
It got big. You gotta fight, fear, stay clear, persevere, earwigs, burn bridge, move his, shake miss till it gets big. It got big. Till it gets big. Yeah. It got big. And now it's extra long. Yeah, it's extra extra large, and now it's extra large. Yeah, it's extra large. Ain't no limits to the sky. You got that passion on that do or die. Step into the light and make a dream. Play position, know your worth and with a love supreme. We build a team, we shake 'em loose. No hesitation, no excuse. So what you gon' pick? Blood, sweat and tears. Bare knuckle win this game right. Gotta fight fear, stay clear, persevere. Airways, burn bridge, move his shape, miss till it gets big. It got big. Take a swig till it gets big. It got it big, and now it's extra large. Yeah, it's extra large, and now it's extra large. Yeah, it's extra large. Stay clear, persevere, airwigs, burn bridge, move his shake, miss till it gets big. It got big. You gotta box life, think twice, pay price, wrong, right, until it gets big. It got big, and now it's extra large. Yeah, it's extra large. Now it's extra large. Yeah, it's extra large. Fight fear, stay clear, persevere. Airways, burn bridge, move his shape, miss till it gets big. It got big. You gotta box life, think twice, pay price, wrong, right, high risk. Take a swig till it gets big. It got it big. And now it's extra large. Yeah, it's extra large. And now it's extra large. Yeah, it's extra large.
only promote the truth.